Of course, guys, first of all, if you do want to buy any FIFA 22 coins, make sure to check out U7Buy in the description and use code RECOIL for 5% off. So what is going on, guys? Of course, as usual, we'll open a pack at the start to determine if you guys are going to get some extra FIFA points in the giveaway. If you are new around here, you might not know what the giveaway is. At 10k, I'll be giving away a PS5 or the new Xbox, 12,000 FIFA points, and then an additional 5 or 1,000 depending on if we get an inform or walkout in one of these packs. Then you've also got an iArmor 37-inch monitor, a FIFA shirt of your choice. So obviously when I say a FIFA shirt, it's got to be a team that's in FIFA, but you can have anything on the back. So as I said before, we can get the Johnson Sunderland, the Mendy City, the Alonso Chelsea. I know Alonso's not as outrageous, but still pretty poor. But any of them you get to choose, but we've got to hit 10k first. I'll have links in the description once we hit 10k how you enter. Of course, if we get an inform in this pack, it's 500 FIFA points extra. If we get a walkout, it's 1,000. And if you get an inform walkout, it would be both. Now, we got Kaja, so there's still a possibility for an inform, I believe. But unfortunately, you guys have been finessed today, so have I, because I got a duplicate. But let's get into it. So guys, first of all, we're looking at Brazil, gold rare and centre backs. Now at 1k, you won't find any. At 1.1, you've got a couple pages. I feel like when you do all the pages now, when you go all the way to the end, for some reason my game always lags out. I feel like there's a few weird issues this FIFA like that. I mean, if you put a player from your active squad in an SBC, it kicks you out of the game. So there's a few little issues. Now bear in mind, I am sniping at, it's like 2, so very, very not priority time, but it's my lunch break at work. Pretty much the only time I have to make a video at the moment. So we're looking at the 1.2 mark, but you do have a ton of players over that you can pick up. Now obviously if we go to 1k, selling at 1.2, the 60 coin EA tax, you're making 140 coins. So here you're going to make 190, which we're going to accept as our 200 kind of limit that we're doing this year. Because it's so close, we've just got to take it. 3 of the filters in today's video do involve the Brazilian nationality, which makes it really easy to switch between them, so that's always a win as well. And we've got Brazil, gold rare centre back, if there's going to be one coming up. I feel like there may be a lack of players being listed purely off the basis that I'm doing it at such an awkward time. Usually I record my videos in the evening, but usually I'm a day ahead, and because I've got a boxing match that's Saturday, I haven't managed to get a day ahead because I've been basically boxing every day or training quite hard, and then I've got to see the missus at some point. So we're a little bit stuck. We are a little bit stuck for time, but hopefully I'll have a little bit more time next week because it will just be YouTube and the girlfriend that takes up my time. So hopefully we'll have a little bit more time. I think to get ahead of videos, I think I can try and get 2 or 3 days ahead. I'm going to go in again and attempt to snipe one of these guys. It does seem right now like they're not coming up, but it is obviously, as I said, because I'm sniping at such an awful time. We're going to give it one more go and see if we can get one. There's nothing really coming up at a K, but I'm going to hopefully get one at a K to just do compare price on. Obviously, EA kicking us out of the Ultimate Team servers is no surprise. We are very, very much used to that. We'll give it another, we'll do a 20 count. So I'm 10 in my head, 10 out loud, and hopefully by then we can at least find a player. I just want to find one to show you guys how good the filter is, because if we're talking later on in the day, it's easy. I don't know why that one's coming up, because it was on 57, so it just isn't a thing. Let's have a look here. Come on, just the one. We just want one nice card, one nice 950. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To be fair, I'd given up hope way before that, but we're going to have a look at the Syria Brazilians now. We haven't had a look at these yet, but you got Sandro, Arthur, and I think there's another guy. Let's take off the price cap, just have a look. Is it just Sandro and Arthur? You got Felipe Anderson as well, and there's another card in there as well. Felipe Anderson, if you were in the Discord, you might have invested in him. If you aren't in the Discord already, make sure to go check that out, because we are doing it at the minute for half the price for the first month. So if you're interested in joining, having a look at getting in there with the investments, the sniping filters that we do release in there, make sure to check that out, because you're going to get it half price for the first month, and it's not a subscription, so you don't have to stick around if you're not happy with it. But we've got quite a few year members in there, so everyone seems to be quite happy at the moment. Obviously here, you're obviously sniping to sell at 1.5, EA tax is 75 coins, so there's 125 profit, and there is where we're going to hopefully be getting these for a little bit more. So this is 225 coins profit per card. I think I might have messed up on the first one, not within the profit margins, but I hadn't actually calculated it yet, so we were just sniping it because it came up quickly. At the 1.3 mark, you got this one alpha here. Now he's gone. We'll just snipe at 1.2, see if we can get something. We've already got one snipe. I'll take it, considering on the last method we didn't get anything at all. I don't know what the hell was going on there, because definitely did not click half the buttons that would have been needed to do that. But we'll go back to the Serie A, we'll go back to Gold Rare Brazil, and let's see if we can actually get one. I'm fuming if we can't, because I feel like it's just the market being dead right now, which is annoying, because the market, you know, why could it not be live on my lunch break? Why? You know, that's prime market time, really. If you think about it, it's prime time. We are victorious. We are victorious. We've got a nice one there. 1.5, easy profit. We can move on without being too upset about the result there. We're going to go for midfielders, and we're going to go for silver rare there. Once again, Brazilian. This one, I believe, because Silver Stars is coming up, there's a few nice looking players that should be making us a ton of profit. We've got a centre mid there. If you have a look, they're mostly, oh wow, is he way under the cut there? So let's have a look at that guy for 800 again, because he might be something. Oh, is he gone? No way. Okay, so we messed that up a little bit. You're going to be looking at apparently a 1k sell-on point. So after EA tax, you really want to be picking these guys up at about 850. Obviously silver cards, we do a little bit less profit, because understandably you make a little bit less of silver cards anyway. So this one would be 100 coin profit. The hope usually with silver cards is they come up more, they're a little bit easier to snipe, etc. We're just going to see if we can do a little bit of compare price on this guy. Hopefully we can get one or two coming up. As I said, the market is not popping right now, so we might have a little bit of a struggle with that, but hopefully not. What you have to do with compare price when you are looking at one card is back out every now and then and reload the transfer market, because if on compare price the player does sell and you keep comparing price, it doesn't work. So you've got to back out, recheck, make sure it's still on the market. I didn't even change the search. Recheck, make sure it's still on the market, and then go back in. Now we're hoping for an 800, which is actually the first one we saw, because that would have been a 150 coin profit, which we'd have been happy with. We've taken a little bit of an L on this method so far. I'll be completely honest, guys, not too happy. We've been kicked out of Ultimate Team again. Brilliant. So we're going to go back in, and we are going to go for another method. So we haven't been too successful with the method so far, so do you know what? I'm going to go back to some of the ones we used last year, some of the easy ones, some of the ones I know work very well. So we're going to go centre back Man City first of all. Of course, these guys coming in at about 1.1k, so 850 being 800 being quite a nice snipe there, so we'll pop him back up. So let's just check the actual value here. 1k, you've got one there. Realistically, 1.1k probably a solid selling point. If anything, I could have got 1.2 out of him, so there's a bit of disappointing there that we didn't. So at 1.2, EA tax obviously 60 coins, so that's 40 profit. 140, 240. Oh, 190, 240. So if we go at 900 coins, I'll say we'll go 950 just to be fair, because realistically it's 190. You round it to the next 10 up is 200. So you know, if you round it to the nearest 100, it is 200. You round it to the nearest like 20, it's 100, 200, sorry. So realistically, it's 200 coin profit. We're gonna see if we can get a few of these. That first one I got there would have been like a 400 coin profit or a 340, but we messed that up a little bit there by undercutting him, so we only got a 240. So it's not too bad, or it'd be like 245. So it's not terrible, not something that I'm happy with, but we can move on and get something a little bit better. It does seem like all the ones lower have sold, so we might have just missed our, well, I say missed, might have got our best snipe, but also messed up the profit. So that would be a bit of an L. As I said before, the times are not the best for sniping, so we could take some L's, but you know, I didn't want to not get you guys a video, and we got another 900, so we'll take that. Didn't want to not get you guys a video today, so had to work around things, but we got it sorted for you guys in the best way I could. I hope you guys still appreciate the video. I hope you still enjoy, even if we don't get as many snipes. You know, we're gonna get some. There's still some sniping happening. Do you know what I mean? It's not zero. So we'll go for a final 10 count on here. So 10, 9, 8, banging. Right, we don't need to finish off the 10. That was banging. We got that pretty much straight away. 1.2 listing. Ake coming in clutch again. You can get a few other players on this, but realistically, Ake is the one here. We're going to move over to, I believe, another Premier League filter. We are, and we're looking at Gold Rare, Premier League, and German. So it's an interesting one. You've got a different selection of players here. So obviously, if you look at it, not 950. If you look at it here, you got your Lenos, your Gundogan's, your Havertz, your Rudigers. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a nice selection of players. You've got a good range of players there. So 4.2. Leno being the cheapest there is actually nuts. Obviously, 83 keepers are so cheap. Keepers this year just are ridiculous. I've got Neuer, by the way. And for everyone who's going to call me like cancer and whatever, yes, I am. Because I'm sick and tired of being bummed by people with awful teams who just tap it round the back and then score like a 90th minute sweaty. You can't do that now because I have Neuer, and he's absolutely ridiculous. He absolutely is worth his weight in gold. So Leno here is selling for, I think, arguably 1.8. So we're going to take the 5s there and put him up for 1.8 because I think they're, I would say that both of them are easily profit there. So we're going to now both of them. Also raising the market value by taking the lowest off the market there. See, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. So we'll whack them up for 1.8 each, and that is a nice profit there between the two of them. So I think it's 210 coins per card. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to snipe at the 1.4 mark, because obviously we were initially going for 1.4s. See if we can get one. I know today's video has been a little lackluster in terms of very good snipes, but blame EA for making a game that isn't playable at lunchtime. That is my argument, and I'm sticking to it. It's EA's fault. It's all EA's fault. We're going to do a little bit on here, but I feel like we're not going to find any. Okay, we've got a Leno already being listed there. It's already gone. We'll do 1.5 and see if we can find any at 1.5 that we can compare price on. I just want to ideally get a snipe that isn't just a pick it up easy one. But I think we're going to get kicked out of the game before we even get a snipe here. So come on, we're leaning forward. Just give me a 1.4. Come on, man. Why are you 1.5? Grow up. If you're selling a Leno right now for 1.5, grow up, sell him for 1.4. I need a video. Come on. We got this. Yes! Yes. Right, boys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I know there were some poor snipes in there, but we'll always improve. I'll see you guys tomorrow.